Virgo, hi! Welcome to Searching in Fearless Tarot. If you're new, thanks for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. If you've been with me riding or dying for a while, hello, how are you? I'm a Virgo rising, so keep in mind this message is going to be for me too. If I'm channeling and I get a little rough, that's just because that's the way Spirit wanted to deliver it. Keep in mind that the energies could be changed. If you're interested in a private reading or following me on TikTok for more recovery tarot, that will be Curiouscrane. All the links will be below. You can contact me on Instagram. That's a good place to be. So anyways, moving on. Let's get to the prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you for another day not promised. Thank you for all the wisdom, guidance, and love that you give to us. What does Virgo need to know at this moment? What does the Virgo Recovery Collective need to know at this moment? By the way, this recovery tarot is for anybody. It isn't just people who are recovering from alcohol. It can be sex, drugs, rock and roll, codependence. I don't care. It doesn't matter. These messages will still resonate for you too. But I may use AA recovery rhetoric. That's just because that's where I'm from. But no judgment, all healing. Okay. Leo and Libra. Okay, we're looking to find self-confidence in our relationships right now. We're looking to find confidence, but also cooperation. It feels like there's trying to be a real balance between independence and partnership right now. Currently being focused on. I feel some anxiety in my stomach though. What's this anxiety about? Some of you with Leo, like I know with Virgo, we tend to be, we're meant to serve. That's our purpose in this life, is to serve others. So it may be really difficult to step into this Leo energy if it's not prominent in your chart, you know, like this look at me, look at my creative endeavors, look, you know, that's not typically a Virgo stance, so it may be a little bit odd, but we are getting there. And we are making decisions on how we want to form our lives moving forward, who we want to spend our energy with, who we want to give our energy to, what's going to balance us out the most. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm going to get some clarification on the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. Some of us could be feeling like there's competition out there. Like we need to compete for something. We need to compete for this Hierophant position. Some of you, it could just be in the corporate world. Others of you, it could be the top of your class. For some of you, this could actually be the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like CEO energy. The Hierophant is also a match to the High Priestess. So Hierophant is all-knowing, all-seeing. Virgo, there could be issues with control going on here as well. Control in how you want to be seen. How you want others to see you. Yeah, my decks, I can't even shuffle right. There needs to be a little bit of a let go of that process, a little bit of a let go of, yeah. You're trying to remain balanced and fair and dignified through this situation. I feel like there's blockages with the Seven of Wands. It's almost like you're blocking the situation from moving forward with the Tower reversed. Tower reversed is like, this is after a chaotic moment. This is after something crazy happened. And you're doing really well if you're in the top, if you're in the positive position. The problem is that you're not letting it go. They're saying with the Nine of Wands that you're tired, but you're still showing up. You're tired, but you're still there. You know, you're still persistent. You're on the precipice. You're on the edge, and you can feel it. You know this. You don't know what. You're on the edge of what. You're not quite sure, but this is you on the precipice of something big. King of Swords. Okay, this talks about living your truth, living in what you know. Four of Swords. Some of you could be having issues with sleeping at night and trying to figure things out because you're going in between this King of Swords and this Knight of Swords energy. It's like a push-pull, almost restlessness inside of you that I'm feeling right now. With this Knight of Wands, it's showing me that you're not very familiar with being in this Wands energy, just like it was with the Leo as well, with this like aggressive, this doesn't even feel aggressive. This feels like assertive. That's what this feels like. Assertive, not aggressive, assertive. Some of you, there could be somebody coming in with passion for you, but it's like you're just kind of lackadaisical right now because you're in this King of Swords. King of Swords is a very quiet energy. It's a very, if you're not speaking honestly, if you're not speaking truth, for some of you, I'm hearing if you're not speaking their perceived truth. So for some of you, you're dealing with a King of Swords and you're coming after it like a Knight of Wands, but there's really not much happening. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so just take what resonates, guys. King of Swords, though, it's like this person, for some of you, it's like this person is just standing quietly. I keep hearing to thine own self be true. If this is you and you're looking at this King of Swords, right, as this Knight of Wands and trying to come in with a fiery passion, they're recommending that it's not time yet. It's not time for you to do that yet. There still needs to be rest and there still needs to be clarity on your side of things. You may feel 100% clear, but I also feel like this King of Swords is hiding something or keeping secrets. And maybe that's for good reason. Maybe that's for good reason. Just saw the Lovers in the middle of the deck for some of you. Yeah. There's a lot of turmoil going here within you. There's a lot of heartbreak. I feel like your soul is pushing you one way and your head is pushing you another. It's almost like you're, whenever, I'm getting the message that whenever you're tempted to go back, whenever you're tempted to go back a step or you're tempted to be in what's comfortable, okay, they're asking you to really feel into whether that's your heart speaking or that's your head. This is a really good time of discernment for you, Virgo. Like it's, please don't make any decisions out of desperation, because desperation is a gift. Desperation isn't meant to make you feel like you're meant to stay down. Desperation is there so that you can study and achieve and heal from whatever is making you feel desperate, so you can move forward, so you can evolve in your journey, you know? Yeah, mastery in the King of Cups. It's like you're mastering your emotions right now. You're mastering where you're at and who you are in the world and what's going on moving forward. Don't be too concerned about this. I did see Four of Wands in the middle of the deck. I feel like if this person does come in to communicate with you, that's just standing in their truth and they're not communicating with you right now, I feel like they're going to take a while. They're the kind of people that it's going to take a while for them to say anything. It may be really hard for them to communicate. For some of you, I feel like there's a lot of shame tangled into their side as well, and that's why they're holding on to this King of Swords energy, because it's almost like their ego isn't letting them. But you aren't having it. You don't want it. You don't want it. There's definitely delays and setbacks that are going on here with the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords, Page of Wands reversed. There's somebody who might move forward to you that isn't ready. And there could be setbacks and delays. This would be something that you actually are manifesting. You're manifesting this, but this individual is coming in as a page. This individual is coming in not ready. Three of Wands reversed is talking about delays and setbacks and future plans. Yeah. This person could be coming in like as a sexual thing. I feel like with Page of Wands reversed, both, they're coming in as the Page of Wands reversed, and they're coming in as pages. So this individual isn't really, is lacking emotional maturity. So I don't really feel like you're tripping yourself out on it too much though. I feel like you're more like whatever at this point. But there is still a little piece of your heart that's in it with this Magician. Maybe you're trying to manifest peace and clarity, you know? Just really ask yourself like what you're manifesting, because your thoughts do create your reality, you know? And I mean, yeah, you can manifest this past thing, but I think right now you're just meant to focus on yourself. And I know you probably hate me saying that. I hate me saying that, but it's true. It's very true. Yeah, Hermit card. Hermit card keeps pulling up out of all of these. Hermit talks about, it's like an entire journey in one card, you know? This is like Odysseus in the middle of his journey when he's encountering the sirens, or, you know, it's like, this is you coming in to contemplate over everything that happened to you in the past and how you're going to handle it in the future. For those of you who are struggling financially, you will get the help that you need. Help is on the way. Help, if it hasn't already came in. I am seeing the Four of Pentacles in my mind though, so definitely conserve at this time. Be careful where you spend your money. Abundance is coming. Abundance is coming, and amazing fulfillment is coming. There's a lot of anxiety coming with this, but no matter who you're waiting to pair up with or who you want to be with, you show up with the Hierophant. There's a lot of anxiety over what happened, okay? This person you could have possibly been married to, but for some reason you have a connection to this individual, but your head is in the right place, regardless of where your heart is at. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. This anxiety will dissipate and you will find home, I promise. I promise. I mean, you have all this beautiful energy around you. You have all this beautiful care for yourself and for others and for the people around you. Some of you could be single parents. What I'm hearing right now, especially, is that what is meant for you will come to you. What is meant for you will be there, okay? You haven't missed it. Take the time to understand that you are exactly where you need to be on your journey. That's what's most important right now. I do feel like your head is in the right place though. I'm not going to lecture you for 20 minutes about really anything, because I don't like to lecture people, but when it comes to this, it's like, I feel like you are moving forward though. You have anxiety over it, but you're not letting that stop you. You know better than that. You're stronger than that. And you're human, so you know you're bound to feel a little crummy after a separation or leaving something that no longer serves you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this talks about finding control in your own life as the Emperor. You may be feeling emotionally overwhelmed right now. Okay, any triggers that are happening to you at this moment need to be alerted, need to be looked at. Those triggers are the gift of desperation. I keep hearing that in my head over and over again, the gift of desperation, the gift of desperation. And what I mean when I say the gift of desperation is I mean that when we get desperate and we feel like we have no other options, we are forced to move inward. We are forced to look at what our truths are and why we have different hangups. This masculine energy is good for you because it's going to move you into the sunlight. It's going to move you into the sunlight. It's going to finally put you in control of your own life. I feel like for a lot of your life, you've just kind of waited for your ships to come in, but you've been helping everybody else harbor their ships. You tirelessly volunteer to help everyone else but yourself. And last year, it feels like this could have been last year, or it could have been this year, it could have been any time in between that, but it feels like you set yourself free and you gave yourself permission to have control of your own dreams and your own life. You stepped back from harboring everybody else's ships, and now you're finally waiting for yours to come in by yourself, with nobody else's opinions on what that ship should look like, on what that ship should be. It's like, you know, you're in this. It's beautiful. Let's give you some guidance cards. What does Virgo need to know at this time? What does Virgo need to know at this time? What does Virgo need to know at this time? Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for your blessings. Thank you so much for your advice. What is the Virgo? Boundaries and no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay? I don't know, but for some of you, this is an answer. For some of you, if you had a yes or no question when you walked into this video, it's a no right now. Not forever. There needs to be, this is a time of establishing boundaries and asserting yourself. And I know that that almost makes you want to cringe inside. It makes you want to crawl into your hole. But this is, I'm telling you, like, this factor of not being comfortable for a little while in order for you to be comfortable for the rest of your life, okay? So yes, there is a little bit of discomfort for a little while. But once you get into the rigmarole, the schedule, the routine of things, these boundaries are going to be easy, like nothing. They're going to be automatic for you. And then you won't have people skeeving off of your energy all the time. Feels like you even help people in your sleep, Virgo. Dang. 38. Okay. You are being called to create clear boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries, for when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Okay, so not everybody, your belly is considered your second brain, okay? Your belly is connected. It's like whenever you feel upset and you have a stomach ache, you know, you're not processing feelings, you're stifling things on the inside. With boundaries and no, this tells me that you guys need to work on this. and it's going to take a while, and it's going to be painful, and it's going to hurt. But then as you keep working through this, you're going to start to see those codependent relationships, or those people that try to suck your energy. You're going to see that much more clearly. And when you give yourself the space and the time and the energy to process whatever you need to process for your own heart and not for everybody else's heart, that's when you become free. That's when you become free, because you're able to guide. You're able to give unconditionally, because you're coming from a fulfilled place yourself. Did you hear that? I don't even know what that was. Anyways, I love all of you, and until next time.